Anytime you see Ruby, we talk boundaries. So, welcome to the Spirit at Works channel. Our values are sexual purity, excellence, and influence. Today, I want to share with you quickly 3 boundaries I set that helps me stay consistent with my quiet time. So, one major habit that I do always and daily is to mute all my social media the night before I sleep. No matter the time I decide to sleep, before I close these eyes of mine, I go on to social media thanks to iOS. I don't want to be biased, but for iOS users, iPhone users, of course, I go and offload my app. I'm sure you'd see on YouTube how to offload apps. So I go there, offload my WhatsApp, I offload Instagram, I offload everything that might be distractive for the next morning. So why do I do this? I mean, do I have to? Am I not an adult or not? Am I not above 18 years? Of course I'm an adult, but I also agree that there's the temptation to move quickly to the app to check notifications the next morning. Like the moment I wake up, my alarm blows, my alarm rings from my phone. So the moment I touch it, if I should have any form of access to click, it's almost like a clickbait. To click any of the apps, I might be exposed to different knowledge messages. I may need to reply because I have different roles I play. Like for instance, I'm the music director for my church. So maybe I might see a message on the choir page. I have to and need to respond. I don't want to be tempted. I'm more careful with my boundaries. I don't want to be tempted. I mute all of them. And one thing that it helps me because I don't have any notification on my phone. That's another thing about me. A lot of people find that weird and awkward, but I'm okay. I don't have any notification on my phone. I don't have SMS notification popping up on my screen. I don't have any WhatsApp message coming up on my screen. I've never. So I don't know how it feels, but I see it on other people's phones, and I appreciate God for the grace of God in your life to be able to do that, but I don't do that. Okay, so in as much as I don't have notifications, someone would argue that why don't you just leave the apps there since you don't have notification? No, there's a temptation also. As a human being, you should be ready to accept your own kind of weaknesses and what you're capable of and what you're not, and what has the ability to tempt you. So I know that even though I don't have notification, when I open up my phone, there's a likelihood I might tap on the WhatsApp icon or Instagram icon to just offload them. Until I've read my Bible and until I've prayed, there's no way opening them up. I would not even attempt opening them up to go share scripture from my quiet time. If I want to share any scripture, I have to highlight them. And when I'm done with everything, I go back to social media to post what I learned from my quiet time. That's if I have to. You understand? Because there's a temptation to think, oh, I'm just sharing a message on Instagram story. I'm just sharing a script. I'll come back to you. You're lying because by the time you go back to Instagram story, somebody posted more interesting story, which may be more interesting than the Bible you're reading. That's the honest truth. And my also post, there might be a reel that's very funny, and you might want to go to the comment section to read all the interesting thoughts and how other people think before you realize you're distracted. So one, no, mute all apps the night before I sleep, and it's been helpful. So another thing that helps me also is to put my phone on D&D, especially during prayers. Because in as much as I've muted some social medias as well on the phone, right? Some social media as well, on the phone, there's a likelihood that a call will ring. And when the call ring, until it's an unknown number, seeing the names, some names carry so much weight. For instance, maybe to you, your head pastor carries so much weight. To you, your best friend carries so much weight. And seeing on the phone that your best friend is calling and not responding, meanwhile doing quiet time to a God that you cannot see, to some people, the God that cannot be seen is not as heavy enough as the friend they can see. To some people, let's be honest. So in order for me not to be tempted at all, I want to feel God close. So phone on D&D until I'm done praying and until I'm done reading my quiet time. No calls, no text messages. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I know some of you, they are strong. You see, I can see the phone ringing. I'm not going to pick, I'll be done. Thank God for your life, and we celebrate grace. Then also another thing that helps me to stay consistent with my quiet time definitely is having a plan and a schedule. So I proudly use YouVersion Bible, where I'm currently on the 1 year Bible reading plan, and I'm so excited. I'm excited because it's my first time ever in my whole past life where I have decided to read the whole Bible in a year. And I'm so excited about the progress. It feels so good not to be proud about it, but I thank God for grace to how far I've gotten to. I know some of you are lagging behind. Please catch up and stop wasting time and giving excuses. But yes, YouVersion Bible. So I have the number of chapters I have to read daily, which helps me as a guide. There are times that honestly, maybe because you're sad, because you're depressed, you're stressed out, you're tired, you're sick, you might not feel like reading the Bible because you don't even know where to start from. In order to avoid all that wahala, why not have a schedule so you know that by morning I'm going to read this at this place in this app at this time. You should plan that before you sleep, right? If you don't have a schedule like the YouVersion Bible, I think you should download it so that you plan ahead of time. By morning, you know what you're about doing. The fact that you don't even know what you're about to do or what to read is what discourages you from being consistent. And that's the honest truth. If you really want to stay consistent, please have a schedule. If you don't want to use 1 year Bible reading plan, they have devotionals like mornings, and they have scriptures they're going to give you, people explaining it to you, time for you to pray and meditate. Please go do that. And aside that, you can enroll in plans. If you need how to get that done, you can just DM me or you can just comment there. I'm going to give you more details on that. But 5-star to YouVersion, and I'm so excited. And that brings me to the end of the boundaries I put in place. Okay, so lastly, I would like to add as a bonus point that having a worship music or a sermon playing in the background whilst having a quiet time has been one of the best ways that has helped me in staying consistent. So I wake up in the morning, I know that the next thing, I don't play any, of course, I don't play worship music, but I don't play anything that is not God, right? Anything that is not God in the morning. So I already leave the worship song playing in the morning, start playing it and get in tune with the atmosphere. And sometimes having this worship song playing in the background prevents you from dozing off. Sometimes, depending on the type of songs you're playing, helps you. Sometimes a sermon also from my favorite people like Prophet Adam Julius Kujo. You should check him out from Ephesus Gathering on YouTube. My other favorite person also is Apostle Arome Osai. I know if you know me, you know I don't want to say obsessed, but I love that man. I feel like we are supposed to meet one day in the future, and I'll reference this video when we definitely meet as real friends and real connection, not from afar, but very close. And then also, I love Apostle Gideon Odoma, if I'm not murdering the name. I love these people, not forgetting Evangelist Kisena from RCM, Worry. Yes, I don't know. But these are one of my favorite people that I like to listen to, honestly, when I'm praying, when I'm reading the Bible, and it's spirit filled. Trust me. So I've shared it with you. You can also go and enjoy from then. And until then, lastly, don't forget to really practice what you've learned today. And if you think these steps were helpful, I would want you to hit the like button now. It's a way of telling YouTube that I like this content. So feel free to recommend it to other people. And let's all bless different souls. Not forgetting hitting on the share button and letting other people also get to experience this message. Thank you so much for your time. And in Spirit Heart Works, you can only have what you see. And what do we see as a family? We see sexual purity, we see excellence, and we see influence. Until the next time, may the peace of the Lord be with you.